Hello everybody! So, today, we are not actually going to be playing Dawn of War. I'm going to be, talking over a game I had already played. I played two games actually, both of them on, Burial Grounds, both of them Necrons, even though I randomed, so we're going to play this through the second one. Just, both of these games were amazing to play, and, were also very, very fun to watch. So I commented over the first one, which was fun. Just because, I don't know, I was bored. And I wanted to do this one, but I wanted to record it too. So, yeah. Both of the games are random, both of the games got Necrons, and, both of the games ended, actually, the exact same way. The exact same scenario. So that'll be, fun. So, I would play again, but I don't think I'd ever be able to top this game that I did. I mean, I thought that about the first game I played, and then I played this one, and I can't believe this topped it. But, it was definitely really fun, so we're gonna wait to load up here. Fraps sometimes likes to crash right here on the screen, so maybe we won't be doing this, I don't know. It's loading, so we'll wait. I don't think I had random spawn on, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna spawn in location 1, we're gonna be fighting computer 8 at the beginning. Now, what's great about this map, unlike other 8-player maps, is everyone's got a little hutch, you can see. So player 1's little circular hutch over here, player 8, player 7, player 6, player 5, player 4, player 3, player 2. And so while it looks like they're kind of cornered in, like how player 3 kind of has easier access, you can also, there's a path all the way around the border of the map, meaning that player 2 has to fight player 3, has to fight player 1, has to fight player 4, and so there are ways out. Each player has the ability to mess with about half of the map. Let's load in here. So, instantly, we are going to see everything. So we can see me playing Necrons, instantly queue up Oscillating, I think, Builder Scarabs, Necron Warriors, because that's what you do with Necrons. We had Tyranids over here, we had Tyranids over here, we had the Eldar over here, who were instantly, two Eldar, both instantly building their barracks and going to cap some points. I just finished my Builder Scarabs over there, and we're going to take them. Oh, we can't take the mouse cursor off the screen. Forgot that. We're going to close this. No. Okay then. We've got the orcs over here, we've got the Space Marines over here, and we've got the Imperial Guard. I didn't even know there were Space Marines in this game. So we're basically going to focus on what I'm doing, though I will take a peek around to see what everyone else is doing. The Tyranids are pretty standard in how they act, and I know how to play the Eldar. So basically we've got one Builder Scarab who's just going to go through all of those plasma generators, and then when he's done, I'll give him some more orders. And then we've got these Builder Scarabs going to cap all of the points, including that relic, and I'm spawning out as many Necron guards, Necron warriors as I can, because they are ridiculous. We'll put this back up for now. So that's basically all I do in the beginning of the game. These guys got their Broodlord instantly, start capping points with squad of Gene Stealers. Are they making Hormagaunts yet? No, they are not making Hormagaunts yet. They're making another squad of Gene Stealers. Okay, Gene Stealers are very, very good, very, very strong early game units, which is nice. They're already getting their Spore Chimney, which is good, and they're capping the points over here. The Eldar are really, really good for rapid expansion in the beginning because of Fleet of Foot. They can run very, very fast and get where they want to go, and then fortify that position with Webway Gate easily. These Eldar are basically doing the exact same thing as the ones we were just at, except the Orcs are expanding a little bit faster than they are, which is unfortunate. The Orcs already have turrets around their base, decently well defended. And so Space Marines have expanded out. They've got their Force Commander. The thing that's pretty annoying, they've actually already extended into the middle. They're the only one who has thus far. It looks like the Tyranids might in a bit. The Tyranids and the Eldar are going to get into a conflict. More Eldar out here, looking like they're going to expand into the middle. The thing that's very, very terrible about Imperial Guard versus Space Marines is that Imperial Guard guardsmen, they are very, very strong, so they can take down scouts easily. And what am I trying to say? Oh, and not only that, but Space Marines are just, or Imperial Guard, when they mass up, they're good enough against actual Space Marines as opposed to just the squads. So we've got everyone kind of contesting land, no real fights. Over here, the Tyranids have just decided to show some presence, as I've already taken the relic. They're kind of just lying back. They've got the reclamation pool. I've got my obelisks already up. We're capping the relic. I've got 2 squads. Should be making more. I've already started building my summoning core, which I don't normally do this early in the game. Oh, but I did it this game. These Tyranids, looks like they are starting to spawn out Horror Gaunts. Ooh, Spine Gaunts, okay. Spine Gaunts aren't the best. And they're fighting with the Eldar, though this is going to be pretty one-sided, considering the Eldar are just basically all around better. At least early game, definitely. Because the thing is also, what's awesome about the Tyranids early game is that Lictors can be used for very, very heavy harass, and then Lictor Spore Mine combos can be awesome for softening up enemy forces before you get in, and Eldar kind of counter that because their first unit is basically what they need to use for stealth detection. It's like the only Eldar unit that has stealth detection, which I think is silly. Who got up here? The Eldar? Yeah. Computer 6. Are these guys Computer 6? Yes, they are. Okay, so these Eldar have expanded. They've covered about half the middle right now. Space Marines have 1 middle, and the Space Marines have taken over there too. Now, I am, every time I play Burial Grounds, I did it the last time too, I don't expand towards the middle because I rarely get across the map attacks. So I'm fine with that. The Eldar and the Tyranids are getting into a decent fight. I hate the Tyranid sound effects, but I guess what can you expect a modder to do? Now, it's very, very bad to fight inside Tyranid kind of, not synapse zones, but around reclamation pools and spore chimneys, because they exude, over here it says exude toxic miasma, and then, yeah, synapse and toxic miasma research. So, aura damage, or not aura damage, but aura slows, and I think damage reduction, regardless, not very good. However you want to fight that. Now, we're going to get out of here because I hate the Tyranid sounds. And now these Tyranids are getting ready to throw an attack into the other Tyranid base because they know they cannot fight my 3 so far squads of Necron warriors. And now I'm just building as many plasma generators as possible over here. I don't have that much power. So these guys are basically where the fight's at right now. I don't think the Eldar and the Orcs are really doing anything. No, yeah, they're just kind of sitting back. Actually, Space Marines have expanded out of here. I don't know what the Orcs are doing. Okay, the Orcs are actually assaulting the Space Marine base on one front, and then the Space Marines are defending against the Imperial Guard on the other, kind of ignoring the Orc threat. So I finished my Necron Lord because your commander unit is basically essential early game, does a ton of melee damage, and so it can disrupt ranged squads, which is very, very, very useful, especially when your ranged squads are terrifyingly bad, like these Spine Gaunts are. So Necron Lord's really nice there. Ranged squads like the Necron Warriors aren't that bad because they've got an awesome melee attack as well. So they can contest with other melee races. So these guys are still fighting off. They're actually kind of evenly matched in how they're playing. I don't know what the 6 Eldar are doing. Are they? Oh. Okay then. One second, we're gonna switch perspective. Oh wow, then yeah, they're hate fleet of foot because I can barely see which team is which. So yeah, then these Eldar over here, the Aliatok Eldar, are getting taken out by I don't remember what army paint that's called, but regardless, they've shown up over here, which is going to be annoying for them. Their forces were sent to deal with the Tyranids. And now the 2 Tyranid armies are going to attack each other. Where am I? I'm already assaulting this Tyranid's base, which they have noticed, so they're drawing back. They're drawing back over to around the relic, just as the red Tyranids are getting in here. I think the red Tyranids are... I think they might be Bahamut. I'm not exactly sure. And so now I'm just going to watch as my armies completely annihilate these silly little Termagants and Spine Gaunts that they're sending in. Tyranid basic units are not very strong at all. So I have Over here, I'm pretty set. They've got a couple guys, yeah, some spine gaunts attacking my builder scarabs, and they take them out because I wasn't paying attention. I'm just paying attention to picking targets with my large army, because I've got a huge one. Now, these guys are also fighting off the red Tyranids, which is unfortunate, to say the least. They're kind of getting double-teamed. But, yeah, finally upgrading that, do a Wailing Terror right on top of them. They're basically set. So now I finally get to do some actual warring. And, the purple Tyranids, Computer 7, teammate, not in the best position. Red Tyranids are doing fine since the two Eldar began fighting, which it looks like the Aliatok won, because they have turrets and listing posts all over the place. And actually orcs sieged their base, so the Red Tyranids base is basically completely undefended. And the purple ones are getting murdered on two fronts, which is unfortunate. The Aliatok Eldar can actually start rebuilding their base, which is good for them. The orcs are leaving these guys' space for some reason. I don't know why. Otherwise, the orc army is not doing much at all. The Eldar have a decent defense, stretched out among this entire middle section. They haven't gotten a thermoplasma generator yet. I don't even think they have a soul shrine. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to advance technology with the Eldar because it is very, very costly. So you need to either focus on building an army in a large webway expanse, or you need to focus on technology, and then you need to catch up with your webway expanse later game, which is much harder to do. You need to do the land grab early. So with Eldar, it's a lot of pick and choose. Space Marines and Imperial Guard I haven't been focusing too much on, but the Imperial Guard are basically kicking ass. Basically, that's that. The Space Marines got ravaged by the orcs, so Imperial Guard haven't attacked me yet, which is good because I've not upgraded that obelisk. Now I have taken out I'm taking out now the red and the purple Tyranids, and the reason I've got builder scarabs here is because I don't want to buy a wraith, because if you look, actually wraiths only cost. Oh, I can't see the build menu. Wraiths only cost 1 population, and I'm dealing with population of 3s, so I want to leave that extra 2 population for immortals. So I've got the builder scarabs over here, which is good. It means I can see their lictors, which are stealthed. And now I've taken out the red Tyranid threat, and I have no real fear of losing all of these squads of Necrons. And, yeah, see, they're just pumping out lictors, and they get melted instantly. Turgon's doing a bit of damage. Not very much, though. My Necron Lord, in a bit of a pickle. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, there we go. There's the teleport back. That's what I was looking for. So now he's gonna regen. And, are these red Tyranids? Yes, they are. Okay, so some red spine gaunts are gonna assault my relic, and, Wailing Terror, probably? I'm waiting for that Wailing Terror. Yeah, boom, there we go. So yeah, these guys are basically dead. The red Tyranids have no defenses right now. I think they're building them. Yep, they've got a Brood Lord on the way. Ooh, they almost have their spawning chambers done. Critical locations captured by the red Tyranids. Oh, that's interesting. So they've expanded out, and, oh, they start taking that strategic point. That's weird. The Space Marines are holding up here on the front. And the, oh, I hate that. So, the Imperial Guard realized that there were stealthed units over here, so they randomly revealed them for no reason. I cannot stand that. And these mega armored knobs are over here to detect the stealth. My voice is going all over the place today. To detect the stealth. And I think Wog Banners also detect stealth because they are turrets? Yes. Acts as a turret and reveals infiltrated units. Which is unfortunate to say the least. And our first player defeated... Oh, it was these guys, yeah. So I took out the first player, and now basically I just want to get a land grab in here. I don't know why that's still showing up. I know because, yeah, I could still see it in the fog of war, but, oh well. Now I've got units over here to defend against the red Tyranids, which don't seem to be a problem because they're near completely gated in by the Eldar. So yeah, the game is now progressing very, very slowly as far as over here is concerned. Oh, that's a poor Howling Banshee squad that's gonna die. Small skirmishes, to say the least. I don't think there's any other full-out assaults on anyone's base. The orcs are building up a giant army that really the Eldar can't fight, and the Eldar really can't. They have fire dragons yet? Oh, I cannot check. They do have their soul shrine though, which is good. They should be getting fire dragons because the orcs are very reliant on their turrets around here. So if they want to attack, they should be getting fire dragons. I mean, it doesn't look like, and here I am guarding the front of my base because now there's actually a threat from vehicles. But did I? Okay, no, yeah, Space Marines and Imperial Guard are fighting. That was to be expected. It looks like the Imperial Guard are winning, but only because they're kind of entrenched here, and they're running away. But yeah, if the Eldar are aggressing, they should really be getting some fire dragons. Otherwise, they should be defending. Well, if they are defending, then they should be focusing on getting defensive units. So I'm getting my Greater Summoning Corps finally. I've got 3 squads of Necrons up here, and they are up there simply. What? Is that red? It must be. Yes. No, yeah, these guys are up here simply because something awesome that the Necrons can do is they can warp their warriors, as long as they have sufficient energy, can warp their warriors to any obelisk or Necron monolith. So all of them. So I can form them all up right around there and then walk them over here, which is nice. And so these guys are coming to deal with this so that my Builder Scarabs can cap that. The Red Tyranids now notice that, and they are coming with everything they have, including a Screamer Killer Carnifex, which is not going to be good for me. So we're going to have a little battle over here. I just want to check. Yeah, the Aeliatok Eldar are now fighting them because the Red Tyranids are no longer aggressing, so they are both going outwards. Yep. And, yeah, now that my guys see the army, they're all heading back. I don't know where I warped all my Necrons. Did I even warp them? Oh, I've also got squads of Necron Warriors and Immortals over here, so we're full pop cap. I have yet to warp them. I think I'm going to try to build an obelisk on there and then form up. Though they walked their Carnifex back, which is weird. That's probably a bad thing about the AI right now. I don't know. They walked their Carnifex back, which is unfortunate. So their Broodlord's basically just going to get taken out. Oh, there's a Lictor over there. And these guys might start aggressing on the Eldar base now that they know the Eldar aren't there. I don't know what's going on exactly. The Eldar have Wraith Lords already, and they are looking to take out these guys, who are also being ravaged by the Orcs. The Orcs are very, very, very strong. Very, very strong in the early game, very, very strong in the late game. And Eldar are pretty weak in the early game, and they never really made it into their late game stage because they just got their support portal. And okay, and these Eldar have a Harlequin, so they can detect stealth, just in case it was stealth. Yeah, the Tyranids, quite a bit. Hive Tyrant, Carnifex, Hellfex Carnifex. Some Warriors. They're upgrading them with Death Spitters. So what I normally get? Yeah, Death Spitters are what you go because of the buildings. What does this guy have? He's got his 2 Devourers. Okay. Well, he's wrecking those things. These Hellfex Carnifexes are really amazing. They're like the Hellfire Dreadnoughts, which, yeah, are ridiculous. I'm building some turrets over here and over here to defend so that I don't need to hold my entire army right there. And these guys all just upgraded, so I must have just gotten an upgrade in the Summoning Corps, probably the one that required the Greater Summoning Corps. We've also got our Forbidden Archive, which is good, and I'm upgrading my Monolith so I can get all of these guys shrouded before I assault. Because he should already have, yeah, you can see the Phylactery shield around him, and he should already have the Resurrection Orb, but I don't think there's a tell to show that you have that. So the Tyranids are coming up here, and they are looking to take control of the middle and kind of wipe out this Eldar's presence, even though these guys are getting taken out by the Aeliatok. That being said, looks like there's no one to aggress against the Orcs, so it looks like the Orcs are going to move up. Yeah, there we go. These Eldar have been destroyed. The Space Marines are kind of losing all of their ground to the Imperial Guard, which, again, is reasonable. The Imperial Guard are very, very, very strong. And heavy weapons platform firing on their Machine Cult and not on their Servitor, who's repairing the Machine Cult, so it's literally taking no damage. They're getting a Dreadnought, which will oh, yeah, I do have the Resurrection Orb. And there's the Phylactery Research. So yeah, I still get all the pop-ups as normal. Oh, and I've also finished Veil of Darkness because our Necron monolith is engaged. I think I've gotten all the plasma generators I can. I think this is where I'm just going around and upgrading everything I can. And oh no. Okay, so I've started my assault. So yeah, look at the army right now. This is basically all you need to win against most of these guys. I will be fighting their army. They should be withdrawing it. Oh no. They are? I have no idea what's going on. Maybe I don't fight them head on. Oh yeah, here we go. So they get their Hive Tyrant over here, and I'm stupid because I didn't put my Builder Scarabs over here, and my Builder Scarabs cannot warp. They're building a second Necron monolith. My Builder Scarabs cannot warp though, which is unfortunate. My Necron Lord is getting wiped out. I don't think I've got an energy core yet. I should, but I don't. I don't think I do. So I don't have my essence of the Nightbringer, which is very, very useful. My Necron Lord should die here. No, they stopped focusing on him. And they started again. I don't know who I'm focusing on. Oh, I'm focusing on their Hellfix. Oh yeah, there we go. My Necron Lord is not dead yet. Phylactery is stupidly powerful. You basically just don't die for a while. I took out the... okay. So I took out the Reclamation Pool to get rid of that miasma effect. Necrons are slowing up. And I think it also drains morale. That could just be the Hive Tyrant's Death Spitter. Or Devourer. Yeah, Devourer or Venom Cannon. So I finished another monolith, which is good. These guys should start building either plasma generators or an energy core if there's not already an energy core over there. That was difficult. I stumbled upon that. And so, yeah, now the Tyranids have to fight the Eldar, which is unfortunate, meaning that I can just focus on their base. Eldritch Storm doing tons of damage. Not really. Did a bit. Eldritch Storm is not as useful towards vehicles. That's far more useful towards, say, fighting the Imperial Guard. Speaking of, the Space Marines have been under constant assault via the Imperial Guard and now the Orcs. Now the Orcs have nothing to do, they're just kind of bored. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, to say the least. And so, they're probably going to get taken out by the Orcs right now, and then it will be Imperial Guard versus the Orcs, and the Imperial Guard will probably win that just because the Orcs are very infantry heavy, and Hellhounds do a ton against infantry. I finally got my energy core, but I don't have the upgrade to, there goes the Space Marines, and there go the other Tyranids. So now we've only got Eldar, Orcs, Imperial Guard, and Necrons. So it's gone from an 8-player to a 4-player, and my army of Necron warriors is just destroying everything because Veil of Darkness is stupid. Veil of Darkness is just stupidly overpowered. And it's really silly that it exists. Warlocks, though, really nice that they're right inside the army composition because they reveal. But yeah, I've always thought the ability for the Chaos to randomly be allowed to stealth their entire army is dumb. It is far worse for the Necrons, who can also do it just by holding their Necron Lord close to the rest of their men. By the way, if you don't know how to play Necrons, the 3 artifacts you should always get Resurrection Orb, Veil of Darkness, and Phylactery, because they make your Necron Lord so strong and basically make your infantry, all of them live twice, and probably more times because Necrons get back up on their own normally. So see, I've got them in a place where they are all on stand ground and all of them are infiltrated, except for that one squad. Computer 5. Okay, so the Orcs have expanded out. And, yeah, now the Imperial Guard are fighting the Orcs, and there's nothing really the Orcs can do, though they took out the Hellhound, which is good. Tank Busta squad, really, really strong. I never get the Tank Bustas as the Orcs. Generally, as far as ranged squads go, I get Flash Kits, and even from then on, I'm normally getting Knobs now. And so now these guys can take shots, and I don't know why. I don't think they can detect stealth. Oh, they're taking shots at those 2 models that are unstealthed. But I finally got Builder Scarabs over here, so they are not long for this world. They activated their fleet of foot, but they are in a traffic jam with all of my other men, so yeah, they're dead. And all units of the Necrons can stealth next to the Necron Lord, so these workers are also stealthed, and so would the Necron Monolith. The Necron Monolith would be as well, which is silly to say the least. So the orcs basically control the entire middle section, except for this one little post that, based on the last game I played, oh, actually the Eldar's still on this, but based on the last game I played, I realized that this is very useful. It heralds the coming of an enemy attack. We finally got the essence of the Catan gods, as well as a restored monolith, which is really nice. And so what I do at this point is just auto-spawn heavy destroyers. As long as I've got the power for it, they will automatically spawn. And they work really well with this composition, because Necron warriors, amazing against infantry and heavy infantry, heavy destroyers, amazing against vehicles and buildings. So, and heavy infantry move very, very fast, so I can take out the strong vehicles who are amazing against infantry well before I have to fight them normally. So these Builder Scarabs almost died. I am letting them recover now. And my Necrons are all fighting their Wraith Lord and one other vehicle. The Orcs also happen to be assaulting at the same time, so these Eldar are getting taken down. I can't believe the Eldar survived for this long. To be quite honest, I thought the Tyranids would have taken them out early, but it seems that wasn't the case. I was kind of the catalyst for this side of the field, though. Me and the Orcs have basically been the catalyzing forces for the demise of all of these people. So, the Imperial Guard and the Eldar were also early aggressors, and the Imperial Guard right now are actually going to siege the Orcs' base and probably take it. Right now they're basically just tricking out their main base, which is really, really good. And so right now it looks like there are 3 contenders for the winner of this game. Unless you think the Orcs the Eldar can make it out of here. Well, I would say a human player could definitely make it out, and could probably survive in a webway, a sort of webway thing, webway complex down here in the middle, and then could teleport a worker into the Tyranid base and survive, since nobody owns these strategic points. I would not count on them winning. But the Orc army and my army did have to fight off, and I guess the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, yes. So I guess I took up arms with the Eldar here, but then instantly told the Eldar that they were not my friends, and they weren't worth it. So the Orcs decided to run away because they did not want to fight my army, as well as the Imperial Guard showed up at their base. And while Flash Kits are very, very strong, the Flash Kits are probably going to die right here because Hellhounds are stronger. And Hellhounds they're much better at dealing morale damage. What I've recently learned with my time with the Imperial Guard, as they've been in both of these games, but with my time with the Imperial Guard, what I have learned is that Imperial Guard, their guys do a lot of damage. Lots of squads of their men do tons of damage. The thing is, they also do even more damage when Hellhounds have they just do flat morale damage. And that's what's good about the Imperial Guard, is the soldiers are meant to not lose that much on morale. So I am basically destroying the Eldar base right here. Got my Builder Scarabs. That's the only reason that I can actually see what's going on over here. These guys are fighting the Seer Council, which I hate because they regen just about as much as a Necron Lord of Phylactery, which is why I'm just going straight for their webway assembly. But yeah. So, Imperial Guard, really, really, really good. Hellhounds and Guardsman squads work very well together. Heavy weapons teams are also really nice if they have lots of tanks, though really nobody does have very many tanks, so there was not very much of a point to get these heavy weapon squads. They're also very good for defense, but the Imperial Guard are regressing right now, so there's, again, not much of a point. We've taken out the Eldar, and I'm just going to move my Mob of Death over here into the Orc space to take out the Orcs. At this point, I did not realize that the Space Marines had died because I had no vision over here. Let's see. So I know nothing about what's going on this side. I didn't even know there were Eldar here or Space Marines here until actually booting up. Like, until booting up over here, I did not know what races I was fighting. I only knew that I fought the Tyranids, Eldar, Orcs, Imperial Guard. So 2 races went away. It seems as though the Orcs have fought back the Imperial Guard horde, which is probably because the Imperial Guard, I don't think they had their pop fully out, so they probably should have had more basilisks bombarding. They might have had a chance. I don't know. The orcs are also very strong in melee combat, which the Imperial Guard are not skilled with at all. So I'm over here starting to assault the orcs. And, yeah, I've got my secondary squad of all of these raiders, or heavy destroyers, and one tomb spider. And so since, by the way, since I was random, I did not get to choose my army painter, so unfortunately, I am the, I think, color of 3 Necrons as compared to the Miskull Prime Necrons, which I prefer to play. I like the red of the Miskull Prime. One Flash Git from the Flash Git squad survived here. Oh, look at that. It's still got the Eldar flag on it, which is weird. Oh, is he going to cap it? Yeah. Okay, that's funny. Okay, then. Well, so now, yeah, I'm marching my army over here. And I think I start sending these guys, I don't know. The monolith moves very slow, so it's unfortunate, to say the least, that it's all the way over there. I should have mobilized it quicker, but who knows. And I need to delete these 3 things to get that monolith through there, which is unfortunate. Or teleport it. I could always teleport it. So, yeah, we've got knobs, we've got shooters, we've got a war boss, we've got a big mech. And the big mech and the war boss are the 2 big mech, war boss, mega armor knobs. Those are my 3 targets because they reveal infiltrated, so my army's gonna get wrecked here as long as they're alive. So as you can see, he's getting focused down basically immediately. And we have captured all the Flash Gits, yeah. I don't think I lose this engagement completely. We can see some of my immortals getting back up. Actually, about half of the squad. Yeah, they lose him. I don't lose a single squad there. The thing about having so many squads of Necron warriors is that if they're all constantly reinforcing, those guys are killing models, but they're not killing squads. So I'm losing units, but I'm basically completely fine as far as squads are concerned. And my Necrons are falling over, getting right back up. They get knocked down, they get up again. You're never going to keep them down. Basically how the Necron army works. These guys are fighting in the middle, which is not very nice for the... oh no, just one Ogryn squad. So yeah, they should be taken down pretty quickly. And so both of the Imperial Guard Specialist squads, Cassicrans and Ogryns. Generally, I wouldn't even spend my time with the Ogryns. I would go only Cassicrans and Guardsmen. But that's just me. Knob leader, he cannot detect. No, okay. So it's I was trying to figure out who could detect, and it's the mega armored knobs. So like you notice, as soon as I find that out, the mega armored knobs get focused down. And yeah, they are definitely not making it out of here. If my guys would actually focus them. Because, while some of my models will decide to focus, not all of them will. But the Big Mac showed up, so I decided not to focus on that squad anymore. Because he also reveals. So, am I getting bombarded? Am I, or is there a tank busted squad? I don't know. Someone was firing artillery or something. Maybe. Oh, the Imperial Guard are back, yeah. And Lehman Russ have ridiculous range. They also have a Basilisk to bombard. I've taken out the brunt of the orc army. There should still... yeah, there are no orcs over here. So yeah, again, I've taken out the brunt of the orc army. And now I get to take on their Squiggoth with my army. Not with my tank or anything. Not with any of my tanks or tank killers. Though I do have immortals, which are technically anti-tank. And yeah, Squiggy over here is just melting. And he can't see any of my guys. You can see one squad of... actually, the immortals, which are doing the most damage to him. Which was silly. I should have had them up, or I should have gotten them. And so I get all of my knobs over here, or I get all my warriors to focus on the knobs for a second, and I realize that my Necron Lord basically just left there. And now they can see my guys because their war boss is here. So I don't know if I switch focus from Squiggoth or not. I know that I still haven't lost those immortals. I don't know where the immortals are. Oh yeah, they're falling over and they're getting right back up. Which is unfortunate. We're at one more immortal. I think he dies here. The squad dies? No. Two. Okay, yeah. They should be fine. I don't know exactly what's going on here, to be quite honest. Oh, I finally sent in these guys. I've realized that it was a big mistake for not having them in there. The Bane Blade's back up. I'm also sending the Necron Monolith. I wanted him to go through the way that these guys were going, but I didn't destroy these these turrets. So that was stupid of me. I'm still building more plasma generators over here, but that's in the back of my mind. I don't even notice. To add insult to injury, now he's revealed all of the units that were visible. And so the Squiggoth is going down with basically just my infantry. And then finally the heavy destroyers got in at the end, though they do a lot of damage to tanks, so that's fine. Still haven't lost a single squad, which is amazing. And yeah, these guys are just getting wrecked by the Imperial Guard. And I'm sure the Baneblade is coming, yeah. The Baneblade's definitely coming. This is when I noticed that... No, I still don't notice that the Necron monolith is going over there. That's dumb of me. We're all still fighting here. I think I just Resurrection Orbed. Yeah, I just have... Let's see, I've got 23 out of 20, so I just used my Resurrection Orb, which has put me back. That thing's on a pretty long cooldown. Oh, they had a minefield over there. Oh, that's silly. Resurrection Orb on a pretty long cooldown, but totally worthwhile. Every time you're about to lose a fight, Resurrection Orb, everyone revives. All of your models basically revive at low health, which means you can continue to reinforce them, which is ridiculous. So that Mega Armored Knob Squad finally dead. The Big Mech is, or the War Boss is still alive. That's what's revealing me. So, and can these guys detect infiltrated? No, they can go infiltrated though, which they actually just did. They're about to finish off the Orcs, which will, actually, they should leave the Orcs alive for a bit, because the War Boss was, revealing my units. I lost, finally I lost a couple squads. So, there goes their War Boss, though. But I have lost most of my squads. I'm at 18 out of 20 now, which is unfortunate. Why do I have a unit here? It says there's a green unit. Oh, I lost my Tomb Spider right there. Yeah, okay, so the Orcs are dead. I still don't notice what my Necron monolith is doing. I might notice it right here. It's turning? No. Yeah, I really don't notice. So, everyone over here is going over, and what do they do? Oh, they all... Okay, so they all form up over here so I can replenish my army, because that was a big hit. I actually also think I lost my Necron Lord. No, where is he? Okay, he's running over here, where I left my Builder Scarabs, to regen. And so now it's me versus the Imperial Guard, exactly like it was last time I played one of these. So I might actually commentate over that one as well. I don't know, if I feel like it. It's weird. When I tried to record, oh, and now the Baneblade is here, so I know that I am in trouble. And this is probably, come on, yeah, this is when I noticed what my monolith was doing. When I go, wait, where'd he go? So he's on his way back. I think I just teleport him. And yeah, now I'm going to send my Heavy Destroyer army to hopefully deal with the Baneblade, but to no avail because they get crushed. Though they are doing a ton of damage. They're basically just doing, yeah, about double damage to him. And he is getting melted for 10,000 health. That is basically just ridiculous. My goodness, but the command squad gets in here and ruins all my fun with their whatever that thing is actually called. I feel weird. It feels like I'm not recording because I'm not actually playing. But now they basically come in here, so we're gonna speed this up a bit. So I obviously almost took out the Baneblade. I didn't take it out quite yet though, and I'm still trying to build up my army. I'm just speeding this up so that I can get to the fight part. And so yeah, now all of my heavy destroyers show up, and they just destroy that Hellhound very quickly, because those things do a ton of damage. And I think they might kill the Baneblade here. Oh, I've got my... Okay, let's slow this down now. I've got my Nightbringer in there. He was about to be dead as the Necron Lord, but I really, really needed to take out that Baneblade. So now that they're dead, I can start to form up my army. And he's going to spawn the Necron Warriors, he's going to spawn the Immortals, and I've taken auto spawn off of that Necron Monolith and put it on this one, so now we've got more guys coming out of here. Now the great thing about the Nightbringer is that he tanks for your team. He doesn't take damage, but people will still focus on him thinking that he does. And I still, even when someone else, I don't know why, it's like he taunts or something, because even while I'm fighting Necrons, I will attack the Nightbringer, and I don't know why. It feels that like it shortens his time of invincibility, but I don't think it really does. Now that he's no longer Nightbringer, though, most of my guys are invisible, which is unfortunate. So we're going to try to take out the Hellhound here. It's doing tons of damage, and see, yeah, it does AoE, basically straight morale damage. And units, when they break morale, units do less damage, and they take more damage. I think it's going to try to teleport. It should be teleporting. No, it's not. Okay, that's not good. Oh, so we're coming up on the 40-minute mark, which is ridiculous. And I still have, these guys have built a base over here just in case. And my just in case was pretty warranted, because they've got guys who are sneaking around over here. And these plasma generators have completely decayed now at this point. Oh, they've got a Lehman Russ over here too, that's unfortunate. These plasma generators are basically useless, they're completely decayed, so they don't give me that much. When they get red, you want to delete the plasma generator and rebuild it. But I really didn't have the builder force to do that, and by that I mean I wasn't paying attention. Otherwise I would have all these builders actually doing stuff, which they weren't. But I'm busy warring over here. So we do end up fighting them off. Their Psyker's really annoying because of his chain lightning, but it's okay thus far. And my Necron Lord's about to die. I think he does actually die here. Maybe. Heals so fast. No, yeah, he's getting focused down. Maybe I teleport him out? I don't know. No, he just gets away. He's still regenning. Oh, no, he's gotta be dead here. I remember him lasting a lot longer than I thought he would, so he might survive. Yeah, he does. He just barely survives, and then the Lehman Russ. Now, the thing about the Necron Lord is I'll be able to revive him in the same place that he died. So, we're just waiting on that. Where's my monolith? It's moving very, very slowly, as you can see. And it's actually traffic jamming these heavy destroyers, which is not helpful for me. And they are... Oh, that is silly of me, then. I should have destroyed their Mars Pattern Command. I didn't know they had the Baneblade already ready, they just needed the pop form. So I destroyed their tanks, which insta-spawned their Baneblade. Which was very stupid, but how was I to know that they had one already ready? I will keep that in mind, though, next time. What, you watch and you learn. Yeah, I watch and I learn. But, so now their Baneblade's here, though, and while you probably thought, oh, well, you killed him before. Yeah, it's still going to take a long time, and Hellhounds are just wrecking the morale of all of my guys, as well as all of my heavy destroyers are back here behind my monolith. So my army's basically getting ripped to shreds, and I just revived my Necron Lord, actually, which is why he's at full health now. And I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I really should Resurrection Orb at some point, whenever it's up, really. We're just going to speed up this fight a bit, because all we're doing is taking out their Baneblade again. Yeah, they're retreating over here. They are amassing, they're kind of like busybodying around their base. They've got units ready to spawn any second. Actually, they really don't. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing. But I take out their Baneblade, and I Resurrection Orbed right there, so now we're just going to start to mow through their base. And, oh, yes, okay. So, and they took their armies and decided to focus on destroying my power generator line, which means that I am doing very, 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 I am not going to be able to reinforce anymore, because that costs 35 power per model to reinforce, which is unfortunate. I already got everything out of there. Yeah, I got everything out of there, all the research out of these. I'm slowly moving up. My monolith is in a bad position, so it's completely blocking those guys in. I'm trying to get the most out of the Nightbringer as I can. I'm slowly mowing through their base. They are retracting their forces, some of them, though they are leaving enough to ravage my defenseless base. Though I already have a secondary base over here, just a monolith, lots of plasma generators. We have another Mars Pattern Command, not already starting to build another Baneblade. Heavy weapons teams getting ready. Chimeras, in field commands, infantry commands all over the place. So, yeah, I'm slowly going to, they're finishing off the rest of my base. Their army is going back and forth. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just pushing up to their base. We're going on speed 3 for this. Just because I do, this does, I don't know, there's no real fight to have right here. It's really one-sided. And now there's not like 8 armies to pay attention to. So one-sidedness is kind of boring. So we're just sort of trying to pick off. Ogrins, look at that health. They regen so quickly. But they're getting out of here now that they're out of morale. And I lost my Necron Lord here. And I didn't have the power to bring him back. And I was wondering why. That's because I keep reinforcing these models. Which is not good. I've got my monolith so close. Oh, and because I keep spending on heavy destroyers, of course. So yeah, this is where my army kind of falls apart. Though we do start to siege their base. They're still sieging over here. I think they build a Baneblade out of that Mars pattern command. No, they don't. I thought they did. They have another one? No. They do have crap all over the base, though. So, they've been taking out my obelisks, so my vehicle cap is down, so I'm well over my vehicle cap. I didn't even notice. And right now I'm just trying to assault their base, and they realize this, so they are retracting all their troops. I'm like, this is going to be easy. They don't even have anyone in their base to guard it. I didn't notice that there's an army coming in, though my monolith has just got there. And I realize I need to take out that Mars pattern command. I'm going to teleport right up to it. Right over there. Oh, okay, so at this point I realize that I need to take out the base, because I see the army. Okay, we are almost done. They're not building the Baneblade. I said that if the Baneblade is here, then he's there. If he's not, then he's not. And so it's just what few troops I have left attacking their field command, which is building into a battle command quickly so I can get maximum health. Maximum health up, which would be very, very useful. So this game, basically, if this final battle right here, if it doesn't end here, then it would have dragged on basically forever, because I would have had to completely rebuild a base, as would they. But I respawned my Necron Lord just in time, and my monolith shuts down. I thought that he would be able to finish it off, but no, my monolith shuts down. I warp my Necron Lord in, though, and he's got to do 1,500 health of damage, 1,500 health. So I Nightbringer him in, and I think he can do it. Well, you can see the game ends here, so yeah. He just barely wins. He barely wins it for us. It gets really close, though. I was on edge this entire moment, because the second he becomes Necron Lord again, I lose him. No, actually I could Resurrection Orb, and then probably could have tried to do that. But I'm having fun playing this new way of Necrons. I used to play Necrons where I would warp him into the base, and I would where it would be kind of like backdooring Necrons. So I would warp him into a base, and then just warp in tons of flayed ones, which I will try to do. I'll try to show you guys how that works at one point, because that works much better with the Essence of the Nightbringer. I should be using Deceiver, Essence of the Deceiver more, but the thing is I don't remember enough about it that I don't feel I do not feel comfortable using it anymore. And we just take out their HQ. And basically, why I questioned the AI earlier, but I don't question them now, is the thing about Destroy HQ, and I'm going to talk a bit. There's like you don't play Destroy HQ really to win, because there's a really scumbaggy way to win Destroy HQ, and that's run away and build HQs, as many HQs as possible, and survive. I've done it before, and you can win like that. And it's scumbaggy, and it makes the game like an hour longer, which I heavily dislike. We're gonna get out of here now. But yeah, so I won. Yeah, the computer doesn't tend to do that. Very few times will you see them. It's normally just the Tau, I think, that do it. And so there was the scoreboard. They had a much stronger military and resource score than I did, but I won the game and had a... no, yeah, they had a higher total score, but I won the game, so, ha. Anyway. So, yep, that was commentary over Dawn of War Necrons. I don't know, that was probably boring, but I needed something to record, and I haven't been feeling like playing games as of late, to be quite honest. I've been lying around and, like, watching YouTube. So what do I record for YouTube? I don't know, watch YouTube recording for YouTube? Hey guys, so this is me watching a video, have fun. No. I am planning on, I'm planning on moving away from kind of set series and more just recording what I feel like. Though I am planning on doing some more Rogue, I was gonna say Rogue Legacy, some more plain old Rogue. It's just gonna take some time because I need to get up for it, basically. I'm rarely ever hyped about playing Rogue, but it's always very fun after I get into it. So, that'll probably be recorded sometime, at some point. Yeah. Probably more Don't Starve coming. Those are like the only 2 series I actually care about. And then lots of Dawn of War, because I've been getting I used to be really, really into Dawn of War, and now I'm getting really into Warhammer 40k in general again. So lots of Dawn of War playing is going on over here. So you'll probably get more of this. Maybe more commentary as opposed to actually playing the game. I don't know, I feel as though there's less silence in a commentary because I don't have to think. That's up to you guys, though, if any of you actually cared to watch this far. I'm gonna go render this, upload it. I'll see y'all soon.